Okay, so the Bothy's down there. I was hoping to drive a lot closer to it because it's now still about 3 miles away. But yeah, that barrier is locked and it also says no authorised vehicles. So I'm gonna leave the car here. There's nothing stopping me from leaving it here. Still just trying to decide what to actually pack because I want to pack a little bit lighter this time because obviously I'm in a Bothy, but I think taking the tent just in case is probably a good idea because for one, it could be full of people and there's nowhere to sleep, and two, maybe tomorrow night, I think it's near Loch D, so there might be a nice little place to pitch a tent tomorrow night after I've been in the Bothy this evening. So those two reasons are probably going to pack it, even though it's going to add a little bit of weight. So yeah, probably still going to have quite a bit of kit with me. It's annoying because I don't really want to walk 3 miles. Though it's only 3 miles, but the weather is looking slightly grey. Right, I think I need to crack on. Part of me is half tempted to pitch up a tent on there tomorrow night. We'll see. Fuck, that's zoomed into shit there, isn't it? There we go. Focus on me, there we go. I mean, look at the view over there. Beautiful. I'm probably about 2/3 of the way there, probably just over the halfway mark. Keep looking at the screen, I do apologise. Yeah, 2/3 of the way there, I think. Oh man, there it is. Am I glad to see you? That's a bit of a slog, that. Bunk beds, mate, with a foam roller. And is that bivvy? I think it's bivvy. The light's so much better on the camera. There's chairs, table, empty bottles of whiskey and Buckfast, traditional. Stove. And my battery's about to die, so we've got, my god, we've got supplies here. Beer, little kitchen. They've revamped this, haven't they? Mate. Bed for the night. Love it. So, I've made a small error and I've left my memory cards in the car. I don't know why I didn't keep them with the batteries. Lesson learned. So yeah, I've technically got about 25 minutes worth of space left on the cards. So that means either I cut a few things short during my stay here, or I just use some battery power up and sift through some stuff that can be deleted. It's a bit dangerous that though, because sometimes you watch the first 10 seconds and think, I can delete that, but then actually the content comes maybe 30 seconds into it or a minute into it. Anyway, I'm wasting precious memory time. So I'm in the Bothy. I'm going to crack a beer, just a lager for now. And then I need to earn some firewood before I lose light. Today there's a foam roll that's been left here. I'm going to use that just to protect my inflatable ground mat, the mattress or whatever you want to call it, airbed. It's a 4 class 700 ultra compact. I found it actually, it's decent, it's massive, it's extra large, packs down to that size. Doesn't take too many puffs to blow it up. And I've felt quite warm with it underneath me when I've been in the tent. So I'm going to have that on top of the roll mat. And then obviously my Van Gogh sleeping bag. And I've got some long johns I'm going to put on just in case. But if I can get a fire going, fingers crossed, that should heat the place to a reasonably good temperature. So I should be a little bit warmer tonight. Who shall I dedicate this one to? My mate Aaron over in Australia. So basically, this trip was meant to be me and him doing a 5-day trip around up to the Highlands and that, you know, getting a 4x4 and stuff, but unfortunately he wasn't able to come back from Australia this year. So next year we're doing like a 10-dayer in Sweden with my sister's boyfriend and some of his mates. That should be class. So we're getting that booked this month, or maybe start of November. But yeah, before I use any more of my memory, this one's to you, my lad. And I'll see you next year, you prick. Cracking. I've got 4 of them. Different craft ales, a couple of lagers, and some wine. So tonight, I'm singing myself to sleep around the fire. So yeah, Van Gogh 3-season sleeping bag. Like I said, comfort 4, limit 0 degrees, which is why I'm feeling the cold a touch. The 4 class 700 ultra compact. That's what that is. Like I said, it's wide, so it covers your entire back. Packs down really nicely, and it blew up really easily. And then this mat that was left here in the bothy. But I mean, that's not really for insulation, even though it'll add some. But because I'm raised off the ground anyway on this wood, it's more just to protect my airbed. So yeah. Oh, so that's my wood for the night. Hopefully it'll last. It's just a standard burner like this, but you can cook food on top of it, and it's fairly compact inside, but I don't think it should burn the wood as quickly as campfire does. So it should last the night. There's a bit of kindling down there. I've got a couple more branches there I can break down. Yeah. Woo, that was tough, that. Around here. It was tough, mainly because you got to venture deep into the forest and I was losing light. Like, it's really dark in there now, to the point where I was like, even if this isn't enough wood, there's no point in going back in and risking not finding my way back. You got to venture in quite far because it's evident that a lot of people are shit in the entrance to the wood. So you're there like hop skipping around them. Bloody horrible. But hey, the Bothy life. Fucking glamorous cribs, this, isn't it? Anyway, we get a fire going now and relax with a beer. So, I've literally got, let me have a look, I've got 10 minutes left on this card. Like I said, my other cards are 3 miles away in, 2.5 miles away, in a car parked by a barrier. So yeah. thoroughly enjoyed the Bothy. Thank you to whoever it'll have been a carrier bag falling off the side. That's what it must have been. That's what I'm going to tell myself. What I was going to say is thank you to those who have stocked up the place. There's pot noodles, there's soap, there's Coca-Cola, bottles of water. It's just really good of those people who are doing it. I think the Bothy Association, I think they're responsible, so big shout out to them. I mean, myself, I don't need it. I brought everything I need because I didn't expect it to be here, but if I've got something I can leave, I'll leave it. I'm leaving a can of pale ale along with a comment in the visitors book. It'd be awesome if they were to read the comment that I've put in there. I've also left my YouTube tag, so if they comment on any of my videos, it'd just be strange but fantastic at the same time. Oh God, the yawn to come in. That means I've got less than an hour before bed, I reckon. I've drank some wine. Oh man, it's so relaxing having a bit of wine around a fire in a Bothy for the first time ever. But yeah, I've got a little bit more wood to put on this. But tomorrow morning, I will, if the weather's good enough, I'll head back into the woods and I will bring the next person back a tree. A small, dead tree that didn't quite make the cut along with the other pines. The ones that are lying on the floor, mossy and stuff, pretty useless to be honest. They're all just a bit fudgy. But so that's the kind of shit you need to be looking for. Pine forests, the smaller trees, not the younger trees, sorry, the smaller trees that didn't quite make the cut. You'll see them a mile off. They haven't got any leaves on. They're stiff. They're often barkless as well. Barkless. That's a good word, isn't it? Barkless. They're often barkless, Barbara. Right, I'm going to turn off the camera now. I'm going to say good night because I've gone past 5 minutes remaining on the card and I don't want it to break or anything, so not that it would break. Anyway, I'm going to put a little bit more wood on the fire and enjoy some more wine. Good night. So I'm into day 4, just about to have my breakfast, and I tell you now, the one thing that's kept me going, kept me in good spirits more than kept me going, is just having good food on the trip. It comes with extra baggage, literally. Yeah, it comes with extra weight, it's bulky, it's finicky as well, so you know, if I didn't have my cook set or an open fire to cook on, then I wouldn't be able to eat really, because a lot of it needs cooking. I do have backups. I've got noodles, I've got some like packet soup as well. But yeah, a sausage sandwich with some brown sauce which I found in the little Bothy kitchen. watch a lot of wild camping videos, and other wild campers, when they cook, and the first time they try it after they've slaved away cooking, even if it's just a jet boil packet thing that they stick in some water to warm up, just watch them. Everyone does this. But it's true. I'm not ridiculing them by any means. Big fans of some of them. It's just one of those things with food, isn't it? Puts a smile on your face. Right, I've got water in the boil, I've got hot chocolate, and my sausage sandwich. Then make a plan. So this is my contribution. It's not much, but I just thought I'd leave something behind, especially with it being my first time in a bothy, but it tends to be the bothy rules apparently. Leave people some wood, maybe some supplies, so got enough wood here. They can chop it down further themselves. I've cut it into 3 bits, but there's a saw here, so they can do that. I mean, come on, they've got to do something, haven't they? Can of pale ale, some soup noodles, and 3 tea bags, Yorkshire tea. There's no tea bags here, just coffee and pot noodles. So there you go, on me. And I've left a lovely comment in the book as well. So yeah, whoever's next, they're in for a right treat, aren't they? Alright, I'm all packed up. Should be a little bit lighter this time, despite the fact it was already too heavy to begin with, but it's got everything I need. And there's my bag of rubbish I'm taking back with me, everything I've used. I've swept it a little bit, I've stacked the chairs and stuff. But don't get me wrong, it is a bothy. It's not, it's not a hotel room, so it's mucky, it's dirty, it's still damp patches and spider webs and soot everywhere, but it was home for the night and I had a really good time. So I'm gonna head back to the car. On the way I'm gonna see if there's a place to camp down near the lock. But I do need to go back to the car anyway to get more memory cards because I've literally got a few minutes left on this. So I think I'm just going to go back to the car and make a decision whether I set up camp somewhere near the lock or maybe head towards the coast, because the coast is a bit of a trek, and especially coming back it'll be a hell of a distance. So my decision is another lock camp, or do I go and do a coastal camp tonight, travel down south further towards the lakes, not at the lakes but towards there, and do my final camp somewhere either maybe in the lakes, but maybe coastal again. I don't know. We'll see. Man, it's weird. It's like you're leaving home a little bit, because it keeps you safe and warm in there, and there's supplies, and there's a burner. Just comfort, It's windy as shit. I could lose my temper.